There were over 38,000 long-term empty homes in London last year, and only 13,000 people sleeping rough. That first number comes from Action on Empty Homes, and the second from the government's Combined Homelessness and Information Network, and I'll link both in the description of the YouTube version of this video. When we say long-term empty homes, we don't mean second homes that people actually get use out of, and we don't mean homes where the owner has died or is in a care home and the estate is still figuring out what to do with the house. We mean houses that have been left unfurnished for at least 6 months, with nobody living in them at all. Part of this is due to the trend of what are called buy-to-leave properties, where a person or a business buys a house just as an investment. House prices in London rise faster than inflation, so it's kind of a no-brainer. All you need to do is wait for a couple of years for the house price to go up, sell it and collect the profit. You don't even need to rent it to anyone in the meantime. Now, of course, people can do what they want with their own property, but that's not much comfort to the people who can't afford to live in their own city anymore. I can't outbid a millionaire or an investment bank, but unlike them, I actually need to live here. And because of this, it kind of doesn't matter how many new houses you build. It's never going to be so many that landlords get tired of buying them and leave some for the rest of us. This is so common that there are entire blocks of flats not built for people to live in, but built as investments. They're advertised not on the basis of how nice it would be to live there, but on how much your house price will go up. And the problem is exacerbated by Airbnb. If you can charge hotel prices for your flat, why would you ever rent it out to someone who actually wants to live there? One thing councils can do about these houses is issue what's called an Empty Dwelling Management Order, EDMO, which doesn't mean they can take over the property, but it means that they can change the locks on an abandoned house and start renting it out to people without the owner's consent. When these were invented in the 2000s, the Sunday Times said that Britain had become a communist country. However, they're very rare. The council has to prove a really high bar in order to use them, so generally they just don't bother. If we changed EDMOs so that they were more useful, the council would be able to get more homeless people off the street, and that rent money would be able to make housing better for all of us. I really recommend looking at the sources in the description on this one. Action on Empty Homes have some really good numbers, not just for London, but for the whole country.